of you are here. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Graham Pritchard. I'm clerk of course for today. The MA steward today are Jeff Sims and Trevor Newman, and our starter is Dave Ferguson. The track is very slippy and there are many hazards around it, so please ride in the appropriate manner. The start will be by the drop of the flag, and anybody that goes before it goes down will be having to talk to me afterwards. All races will have one warm-up lap, and at the end of the race, checkered flag there, back into the pits please. It's already shaping up to be a beautiful day, so it's going to be hot. Keep up the fluids, and when you're called up to the grid, just try and get somebody to come up with you to give you a bit of shade for those few minutes before we're ready to send you out. We try not to get you there too soon, but people tend to fall off on last laps and things like that, which are out of our control. The same applies. There'll be a 30-second siren. Anybody late will start from the back of the grid on a separate start, separate drop of the flag. If you're not going in a race for whatever reason, scratch. Call in at the tent and tell the girls there please. We need to know. A reminder, you'll have all seen this in the newsletter, alcohol. None in the none in the pits, please. That's riders, pit crew, anyone associated with the bike. Yep, that's right, save it for tonight. Right, the guys that are doing the Parade of Past Champions laps, it is not a race. It says 3 laps, which means 3 times around the circuit. Anyone that finds they develop an oil leak or they're leaking oil, please get off the racing line as quick as you can and off the circuit as quick as you can.
Tell someone.
That applies to normal races as well, please.
After that, those 3 lappers, and they have a real good look just around the circuit.
Why are you
not being sarcastic, you know.
Hey!
That's why he put the 4 to the 1 straight after.
Right, now, as with country meetings, we don't have a pick-up service for bikes after each race or during the race. It's too difficult. If the pit crew can get the bike back safely, we would appreciate it. If there's going to be a major drama, please come up and see me. I'll be on the start line and we'll try and organise to get it picked up and brought back. Right. When we've finished here, Denise would like you to call around at the little table there. She's got some medallions. You want me now?
Heard these before you even race, boys.
Yeah. Right.
Okay, we're down here in the pits and we're talking to Tom Gill. Tom, what can you tell us about your machine and your involvement in the Collie road racing event?
The actual machine was first ridden by Brian and I think Tom Cole was the other rider, but they would have ridden it down here in the early 70s.
Right.
Since then, like when they become obsolete, they just put it aside and I got hold of it for the Post Classics.
And you've been riding in the eastern states apparently?
Yeah.
And
currently holds the 125 lap record at Phil.
Wonderful, wonderful.
For 125 Post Classics.
And your involvement with the Collie road racing scene? You're a 60s rider, they tell me.
When I first rode here, I rode in 61 on a Gold Star. And I rode a 125 MV and a 350 Manx here. I fell off 3 times in one day on the other side.
3 times in one day on the other side, did you?
Yeah, I won't tell you what happened on the way home. After we've been to the pub.
Okay, and of course the end of the era today, and I guess there'll be a few sad moments for everybody. And you're down here to ride the laps down here, and be a part of the parade. So wonderful. I hope you enjoy your day.
Thank you.
All right. First and last. No, only last. First and last here, and we've got Gary Tate with us. Gary, you're here for the first time in Collie and riding this machine. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a bit of a Bitzer. A bit of a beast of Bitzer. It's made up of a twin frame modified. It's got a motor that's a half 350 single motor with a small fin top end, a barrel on the head. So it's a bit of a chuck together, but it goes well.
Okay, that sounds fantastic. You've obviously put a lot of time and effort into it. The bike looks magnificent. You've had a bit of a run around the track already this morning. What do you think?
Oh, it's good. It's a bit slippery, a bit bumpy compared to the tracks up at Wanneroo, etc. So it'll be a bit tricky, but it's a bit of a street fighter.
Okay, mate. Well, you enjoy your ride today. As I said, this is your first and your last ride here at Collie, the end of the era, and we hope you thoroughly enjoy what you've done. And thanks for talking to us about your motorbike.
Cheers, eh?
Good. Okay, we're with Dennis Galvin down in the pits again, and Dennis, I see you've got the Beezer here. You tell me you've been involved in the Collie event from its inception, and this is the last day for you to ride down here in Collie. What can you tell us about your machine and your involvement in the Collie motorcycle event?
Well, the machine's got a 49 Beezer iron motor. A bit like Ned Kelly's X, things have been changed. And so started off with the MCRC, racing Japanese bikes, and eventually we got into the historics and do all the country circuits when you can because they're more fun.
Good.
And it's a bit different from Wanneroo.
You've had the machine out on the track this morning. How do you rate it this morning?
Terrible.
Pretty ordinary?
Guts.
Okay, so you're obviously going to go out there fairly quietly or fairly carefully.
Have a nice cruise around, I think.
You enjoy your day. Thanks for being a part of the Collie event for so long. And I guess we're all going to be just a little bit tearful towards it this afternoon. But this is the end of the era, and I'm sure you've enjoyed it.
It's been great. I like the country circuits, they're much more fun.
Thanks for talking to us. Pretty trick. And what we'll do basically, we're just doing a go. Okay, we're down in the pits once again with John Rover, and John, they tell me you're 65, you've ridden the Collie circuit plenty of times, and you're here to ride the Norton machine in the parade lap only. What can you tell us about your machine and your involvement with the Collie Club?
Right, well, I've raced many times down at Collie, all different parts of the circuits. I haven't actually rode this Manx before because this is not mine, but
Okay.
you know, I'm just doing the parade lap on it. I've raced down here on Triumphs, VSAs, Kawasaki's, Mach 4s. Gosh, so many bikes I can't remember.
At 65, you've obviously had a long association with the Collie event, and have you been out this morning for a practice ride?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so you're going out cold?
Cold.
Okay, so obviously there'll be no heroics from you today. I'm sure there'll perhaps be a tinge of sadness towards the end of the day. This is the end of the street races and something that you've been involved with quite a bit.
A lot of times, yeah. A lot of times.
And wonderful to see somebody here at the age of 65 to be involved still in motorsport, in particular motorcycling, and congratulations, and I hope you enjoy your day. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we're down in the pits once again here. We're with Ralph and Hugh Briotti. This is the only father and son combination today, and they're down here to ride the sidecar in today's events. Ralph, you've had a long association with road racing, I know that, because I know you personally, and you've been a great supporter of the Collie Club. This is the last event for the era, basically, and you've been fantastic. What can you tell us about your bike and your involvement with Collie?
Well, with Collie, I started coming down to Collie back in the 60s. It would have been about mid-60s when we were racing around in the old circuit up here. And I missed out in a few years when I gave it away, but I've sort of come back in the last few years as a one of the oldies, I suppose, to have a bit more fun. And we were down last year, and it was terrific, and we sort of felt that because today was the end of an era, we had to be here. So, I mean, like to say, after all these years, I think that it would have been a pity to miss out on today.
Absolutely, I couldn't agree more. And of course, this is the last event that you'll ride as far as around the street circuit. It must be a tinge of sadness there for you, mate, because you've been involved in it for a long, long time. And I guess things move on.
Yes, that's true. I mean, going back to like the 60s and that, when there wasn't even quite a Wanneroo, it was mainly street circuits, and I think that all the guys used to really enjoy them. And I think it is going to be missed by a lot of people. I know there's a lot of them say, oh, they're too rough, but then it's rough for everybody when you're out there, isn't it?
Absolutely, yeah. Mate, you enjoy your ride, you and
you.
Hugh. Lovely to see you once again. Thanks for talking to us, and thanks for being a part of the Collie scene.
Yeah, thanks very much.
Good on you, mate.
It's nice
Well
seeing
done.
you again.
Okay, we're going to do a little bit of a change here now. We're moving into the newer bikes, and of course here with us we have Barry and no, we have to start again. Sorry.
Well, that's Barry. Yeah, that's
Barry and Brad. But I've got. You want to start again?
No,
Roll
keep
back?
going. No,
okay,
you're
keep
right.
Going?
Yeah, we're right.
Okay, we'll have another go. See, here we go.
We're not Channel 7, just RST.
Okay, we go with it again. We're here with the old versus the new, and of course we're here with Barry and Brad Thompson. And Brad, what can you tell us about your bike? You've had a long association with the Collie Motorcycle Club, and you believe you're going around here once again on the bike, and you've enjoyed your road racing. Tell us all about your bike and your involvement with the club.
Well, this is it's RC30 Honda. It's a 750, and we run it basically to Formula 1 specs, which we race in Western Australia, not superbike. As far as Collie goes, I've sort of ridden for Collie Club all my life, motocross, and now road racing the last 6 years, and ridden here the last 6 years. I've been road racing around the houses, and it's a bit of a shame that it's all coming to an end, but that's the way it goes, I suppose.
Mate, it is indeed. You've had a bit of a run around the circuit this morning. How do you see the circuit?
Well, it's quite good. Yeah, it's a little bit slippery and a lot of potholes, but it's the same for everyone, so everyone's got to ride it. So yeah, we just got to be out there and do the best we can.
And Brad, what does the future hold for Brad Thompson in road racing?
Well, I'm not quite sure at this stage. We won't be riding this bike anymore. It's not really competitive at Wanneroo anymore. It still should be alright for here today, but Wanneroo's not really competitive anymore, so we won't be running them again this year. And it's sort of all a little bit up in the air as far as what's happening next year, so we'll just have to wait and see what comes up.
A tinge of sadness this afternoon, the end of an era for the Collie round the street circuits, and I'm sure that everybody here in Collie remembers the efforts of yourself. Thanks for talking to us. Enjoy your racing today, and let's hope the future's very bright for you. Thanks, mate.
Okay, thanks.
Okay, thanks, guys. Well done. Thanks. Have a good day.
Yeah,
Stay upright.
Yeah, hope so. That's the plan.
Right, son?
Mom, look.
Yeah.
Look at that cow.
You ready?
Look at that cow.
Okay, down in the pits we have
Hello, darling.
the Collie road racing family McDermott's, and of course over here we've got Steve McDermott. Steve, you're going around, I understand, for the last time. This has been a real family thing, and how do you see your last ride in Collie happening?
Yeah, well, it is going to be hard to sort of know what to do next year, I guess, with us giving it away. But track seems to be really good, and we're really pleased with the way practice has gone so far. And bike's going really well. I mean, same old story with it, I guess. You know, we put the work in at home.
Your bike's been running.
Yeah, we put the work in at home, and we just don't seem to have the trouble at the races, which is great. You know, I mean, with Dad and Gary and everyone doing the work, and Brian Cole at Culley's Motorcycles and that, and yeah, it's just all falling into place so far. So we hope to win the Super Sport and give the Super Bikes a big shake. So.
Steve, you've been a marvellous ambassador for the Collie Motorcycle Club and Collie General. I think the McDermott family have stamped the family trait on their motorcycle riding. Wonderful to have you here. Wonderful to have been able to experience you going around the track, and hope you enjoy your retirement. Thanks for talking to us. We've also got Billy here, Bill McDermott. He's the father of all these guys. Of course, Stephen's father. And Bill, I understand you're going around on a little number over there.
Yeah,
Tell us about that.
I'm going to ride my short circuit that I rode sort of in the very early 70s. And the parade lap was a bit of fun. We took it to Mount Bark last year, and Steve and I won last week, and Steve and I won hill climb down on there. So just take it around, a bit of fun, and put it away for another 20 years.
Oh, you tell me it goes pretty smartly.
Yes,
you gave me a bit of an idea that it was fairly quick up the hill.
Yeah.
You still like a bit of speed. It's obviously in the blood, and you know, it's been a wonderful association, I'm sure, for you with the boys riding the way they have.
Yeah, I've enjoyed every minute of it. You know, I'll be glad at 5 o'clock today when it's over, because it'll be quite a relief for me, but I've enjoyed every day of it, you know. And I thank my two boys for that. They give me a lot of pleasure and a lot of hours of fun.
Billy, wonderful to speak to you, and of course wonderful to have the McDermott family involved in road racing here in Collie. And enjoy your day, guys, and I'm sure there'll be a tinge of sadness towards the end of the day, but we'll get over that. Time moves on in that regard. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, thanks for that. Pretty big weight, I reckon.
All right. Duty, guys.
end of Princess Street.
Today you might have been his day, the final one. Let's have a look. We expect somebody up in there. We're waiting for today you might have been his day. Let's have a look. We expect somebody up in there. We're waiting
We wait and see when they come back around the gun. It's still looking to be the same 99 machine. It is his Clayton.
Takeoff, and that first lap's have been an absolute ripper. Well, I don't know what happened, but Graham Studd and Oilman got a ripper start that came round dead last, so I think they must have had a bit of a growth somewhere along the line. A moment with the bottle, that's for sure. But our leader, 99, Clayton Mills.
We've got about another 4 laps to go from this one. Here they come again. Let's have a look at them. Oh, geez, absolutely scorching the third. 1 by 99. Mills over on the full line. Here they come there. That fast.
and we'll have to wait for them. They've got about another 4 laps to go from this one here. They come again.
Just have a look here.
Got that distance between them. And they were really want to take this one here, I tell you what. Not happy chappies at all. And commiserations to the boys up there because I know they dearly wanted to win this, that's for sure. And Lady Luck's off with you, and that's all there is to Number 11 now is second, that's Mark Field here, Gervin.
They're losing.
So Mark Field here, Gervin, second. Third, I tell you what, brilliantly done. Stud and Ormond. Number 4, Graham Stud and Ormond. Absolutely stone motherless fast in the first lap.
Dr. Hilbert is the member here. Congratulations to Collie Motorcycle Club for holding the interview.
Stars and riders for a big to the dummy winner man in the points. Stars and riders for a big Dr. Hilbert Herdman is the member here. Congratulations to the Collie Motorcycle Club for holding the interview around the Houses Road Race. Second place we've still got Mark Freer and Ian Gervin, followed by number 4, Graham Stud and Dud and Ormond. Fourth place, number 40, Ralph and
They've gone from it, they've got a break, look at that baby, absolutely wrapped about that, and so is everyone here. Well done, guys.
Yes, sorry, Frank, I know, great. In second place, machine number 11. And the street man. Look at this. Oh, yeah, they're happy about that. Yeah, number 4, I think might just have managed to get second place. Graham Stuff, Ormond. Rather entertaining race, but it's a shame that machine expired on them, so now both here and Jeff are absolutely absolutely
In second place, between number 11,
Oh yeah, Finland's a lot journey. Yeah, they're happy about that.
Well, if the solos can do it, Lindsay's Wagons can do it in the outfit. So I'll tell you what, Lindsay's a happy chat. Gary Campbell's got to walk back to the pits.
Oh, look at it. Look at it.
Number 4, the last guy, Graham Snuffer. There we go. Very final events ever. It is definitely the end of an era. The very final event round the houses.
And the thing is, ladies and gentlemen, no doubt the boys will go ballistic after the winner will come through, and no doubt they'll want to light up a bag or two, which incidentally is tyres. So stand right back off the circuit and enjoy it. This is end of an era, ladies and gentlemen. Memorial, and Thompson leads him out. First time in, then Adam. Oh, they come in there. Thompson out in front. as he leads the pack up. Dan comes down here, and who's there? Is Adams behind him, and then
time there is Nicky Phillips. Back there to boat number 20, that is a force.
Let's hope it is. Thompson now is absolutely wringing the neck of the machine over the back section there, and I tell you what, he's got away from these guys, so let's have a look. Thompson on the fire, back out of there.
Steady there, Tom. He's got ahead of Steve McDermott. That's a bit of a turn up, Frank. That's for sure, but I tell you what, Tom, he's on fire. Come back in there, and that's Nicky Phillips.
Giving it absolute heat. Here he comes again. The boy from Collie out in front. Number 1, Brad Thompson. Finishes you around.
Flat chat the order of the day, and think of the damage. 76 in there, Travis Fairweather. Yep, also 61 runs. Chasing number 40, Trevor Adams, and the way he was going, he was going to get Adams. We'll wait and see when they come round. He's running well, then Trevor Adams. Trevor Adams going to be doing it inside Scotty Top out the outside. Travis Fairweather. He's got it tuned to protection. Last lap. Oh yeah. Here comes and Scotty Todd's been left off
It wouldn't be very far away, ladies and gentlemen, as these other guys come down there to complete their Thompson. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, up on the top, Red Thompson, looking through this. We've got some vision of the guys smoking there right in front of you. I've got them all. No more round the houses. That's the end of it. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, for attending all these years. I'd like to thank all the competitors, all the officials. Don't forget there will be a trophy presentation in approximately 1 hour down at the Club Hotel.
Thank you very much for attending. Thank you, Dave Rubin. Thank you very much, Annie Hart.
Thanks, Frank Fellows, and my coach on motocross trainer, and you, and Jerry, thanks very much for all the years you've given us.
He's not here, is he?
He's coming by day. And the end of an era. Jim, thank you very much for your and thank the Western Australian Police Force, the Collie guys, the SES, all our officials today, ladies and gentlemen, and you people from far and near that have come to witness this last event. On behalf of the President, committee members of the Collie Motorcycle Club, we say thank you very much. And our friends, Mr. John's over there. Now will you give us an hour, then come down to the club hotel and we'll have final presentation down there. Thank you one and all from Frank, myself and Dave. Thank you.
You blokes going down that way, are you? No.
Okay, good evening ladies and gentlemen, motorcycle fans. Personally, if I could impose on you please to keep the talking now for well long, would very much appreciate it. Thank you very much for those kind words, sir. There's kids around, mate. Okay. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much. If you would bear with us, obviously the most important part about what we have to do today is to duly recognise the fine efforts of riders that have gone out today and done so well in what is the end of an era from the Collie Motorcycle Club around the houses, something that started in 1948 and finishes today in 1996. A sad day for the club in some respects, but I guess it's fair to say the times change and so do lots of other things. I'd like for you to please be aware that we have quite a number of trophies to present, and it would be very wrong of us not to acknowledge these riders in the right and proper fashion. We would appreciate it if you keep the noise down. We're actually running a video of the whole exercise, which I think will record the event in its entirety in the right and proper fashion. So please, ladies and gentlemen, can we have a little quiet? We haven't got very much to do, and we'll get it over and done as quickly as we can. Firstly, quiet down the bar, please. Thank you very much. Now there's the man that could have been an auctioneer. Righto. Here's where we're at. Firstly, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to welcome to the microphone to say a few words Dr. Hilda Turnbull, the MLA for Collie. You're all aware of her situation here and how very keen she is to support motorcycling in this area. And I call on Dr. Hilda Turnbull to come forward and make her speech. Thank you very much.
Absolutely fabulous day. And I've been around talking to everybody, and one of the things that I find that everyone's saying about this day is that it's got a special feeling, it's the end of the era, and we've been here to really, really enjoy it. And those who've been in the club for so long, those who were back, the riders back when it began, they have come back. And lots of people have told me that watching the parade of those who were the former great motorcycle racers was really, really something special today. So I think that you've all felt that. You've all felt how very important and how special today has been. The other thing that's been great about today is that it's been a really cooperative effort. All of you, you've got your families, your brothers and sisters, mums and dads, everyone all in there, all helping, and it's been a great family day. And that's the way Collie feels about it. That's the way we feel about having had you all here for the last day. The last day. Collie has got some hopes for the future. We've got a dream. The Motorcycle Club Collie's got a dream about what the future will be. So you better watch out.
Build the track.
Yes? We'll be having you back one day. We can't say when. Just before I finish, I want to say a few thank yous. Thank yous to people like Chris Ransom, Brad Thompson, Kay Maverick, all the helpers behind them, all the Collie Motorcycle Club, particularly the people who sold the programs, because they've done a fantastic job today. At least Collie Motorcycle Club has collected some advantage from all the visitors that have come. To the SES, the St John Ambulance, the people on the corners, and particularly the girls in yellow. All the girls in yellow have come down from Perth, all volunteers. So thank you everybody here today from Collie. Thank you everybody here today from us in Collie. And we'll see you again at its magnificent end to the era. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Dr. Turnbull, on behalf of the Collie Motorcycle Club, we have a small medallion, one which was struck specifically for today for all those that participated, and it is my honour to present you with that small medallion that I hope you'll keep and cherish as the very last round the houses race that was conducted in Collie, and thank you very much for your participation. Okay, thanks ladies and gentlemen, if you could bear with us. We have some very important people to thank, some very important people to recognise, notwithstanding the riders that went around today. The first of the awards that I've been asked to give here this evening are the commemorative medals that shall be presented to the Collie Motorcycle Club Life members, the patron and the honorary members. I'd like to ask Peter Cochran, if he's here, to come forward and accept on behalf of the Collie Motorcycle Club one of these medallions. So Peter Cochran, are you here? Okay. We have another life member that we'd like to honour by way of thank you. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, please. We'll take that right down in a minute, that'll really fit you. How far does that go? Who's there? You'll be able to hear a lot better from here on in. Hugh Thomas, for those of you that don't know, was a life member of the Collie Club. He's deceased. He's the grandfather of Mr. Bill McDermott. And the McDermott family, you are all aware of their great feats within motorcycling generally. And I'd ask Bill to come and accept this medallion on behalf of the entire McDermott family, of course, Hugh Thomas. Thank you very much, Bill.
Unfortunately, he's been gone for a long time, but he was a great old bloke, and I know he'd be very honoured for this and a lot of other awards he had, and I'd like to thank the club for the very good years I've had in it, and my both sons for the racing and enjoyment they've given me. Thank you very much. And we'll be back.
Okay, the next Collie Life member that we'd like to recognise by way of a medallion is Mr. Gus Vernon. So Gus, if you're here, if you'd like to come down.
Well, I'd like to thank the club for this medallion. A lot of my life has been devoted to the club. Once you get the alcohol, either Chalet or the Swan stuff in your blood, you can't give it away. And I think I'll be still involved more or less till I depart this, what they say, there is more required.
The next life member that we'd like to recognise by way of a medallion that was struck specifically for the purpose. And of course you're all aware, every rider was given one today. And I can't think of a much more deserving family. Of course we all know the McDermotts here. There's one other family that have done absolutely sensationally in the sport of motorcycling, specifically road racing, and this is an award to Barry Thompson. Barry Thompson, sorry.
All I can say is Brad pleased me today. Peter pleased me today. We got the boys perfect. And Muzz, his help, the club itself. And I think everyone's had a good day. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Okay, the next live member that we'd like to honour is another one that's done a lot of work around the club over the years, and that's Mr. Murray Waywood.
Ladies and gentlemen, that may have come out of my hand. I have been close up. This is not our last event. Believe me, it's not our last event. We will be running here sometime in the near future. Thank you.
Thanks, Murray. The next medallion that we'd like to give out, again to the Collie life members, is one that I'm sure that we're all aware of right around the place. He has been a past president like all these other people have, and very tireless work. He was out there working again today. I can't think of anybody that deserves it any better or more, and that's Mr. Chris Ransom. They're unbreakable. Have a look at that.
Yes, I'd like to think it's a sad day for me. Last few years, but I'm only a new boy at this game. You know, the likes of Gus Byrne, Barry Thompson, Maury Wade. There's quite a few other guys. It's not, you know, the last few years I've done a lot of work for this road race, but it's nothing. I'm just carrying on the tradition. It's sad to see this day come, but like Hilda said earlier on, in the very near future, we can't say very much, but in the very near future, we hope to have you all back here racing again at something different. Thank you.
Okay, thanks very much for it. I didn't expect anything like this, boys. It's usually one of those days of the year that we sort of look forward to, and then we know there's a lot of work attached to it too, so we sort of, another week we don't look forward to it. Nobody likes to work that hard, but it's all been for the good of the sport, and over the many years, it's been great to take part of it. All I can say is it's a shame it's finishing up like it is, but hopefully that we're going to think about something else to do next year, you guys, so we're open for suggestions, okay? Thanks very much for being involved all these years.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We have just one more award, medallion to give out. This is an honorary member's medallion, and it goes to somebody who stands behind the scenes and does a lot of work, and I'm sure you'll agree, a most worthy recipient. That's Mr. George Saunders. George, if you'd like to come forward.
Thanks very much. A very special thanks to the Collie Motorcycle Club for this, because it was totally unexpected. They haven't done a lot for the last few years for the club, but I'd like to wish the club all the best for the future. And if we can get a circuit out there by the Stockton and get the road racing going again, I think that's the main thing. We've got to get behind it, like Hilda said. We're not finished yet. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. That does complete the awarding of those medallions, and we'll move straight into the presentations to those that did all the hard work out there, apart from people who are involved in an official nature, and that is you riders. The first presentations that we'd like to make is for the historic races, legs 1 and 2. We had the historic classics and the post classics. They will run together and scored separately, so I understand. So we'll start with the historic classics, and the winner of the historic classics today was Lad Frigula.
Thank you all. Right. Okay, I was racing here in 1959 and quite glad to be here in 1969, the end of the era. Thank you all.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not one of the historic boys, but I'll do. I'd like to thank the whole club, Collie Club, the whole lot for putting on the show. Such a good show. And yeah, maybe next year something else can happen. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Yes, a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. And third in the historic classics was Dennis Galvin.
He can't be here because he's gone home. And as president of the Historic Competition Motorcycle Club, I'd like to thank the Collie Club and everybody else here that just came along and had to be here for the last meeting, and sad it's the last one, but why don't these Collie people, they live in the hills, get a hill climb going. Let's go and turn some dirt and drink some beer and have some fun.
Very popular comment that. Okay, we move on to the post-classics. Okay, post-classics. First in the post-classics goes to Chad Peters. Stay with the post-classics. In second place today was John Sleehoffer. Okay, stay with the post-classics. In third place today was Keith Calder. For those of you that weren't aware, there was a handicap race out there. Staggered start. I think there was a few people on the sidelines thought that perhaps the Kluger course and the chief starter had made a mistake, but that wasn't the case. Handicap race was held. The winner of the historic handicap race was Tony Webb. Okay, the historic handicap race in second place today was Graham Mason. Third place was Phil Cheeseman. Yes, we have him here. Well done. Legs 1 and 2. Okay, and for those of you that don't realise, we had two very, very good local riders. I'm pleased to say that on his last ride at Collie today, he won the Super Sports races overall, and that was Steve McDermott.
I'd like to thank the Collie Motorcycle Club for putting on another great motorcycle meeting. I'd like to thank all these people for sponsoring me over the years. It's been great. Made it easy, didn't it? But most of all, I'd like to thank my wife, my son, my family, Bill, my brother Gary, and my mum, Beryl. She nearly come down and watched me today. I'd like to congratulate all the people who got awards tonight, and there's one thing about it, if you ride motorbikes, you're a bloody winner. Thanks very much.
Thanks, Steve. Okay, in second place today, the Super Sport races, leagues 1 and 2, prize money only, of course. And the cheque goes to, for second place, Murray Nelson. Races, cheque for $50 goes to Russell Nash. Okay, we're back to trophies. The 250cc Proddies, and the overall first place winner today was Darren Peach. Okay, we'll move on to the Thunder Bikes, leagues 1 and 2. Again, prize money. The overall winner, thought he rode quite magnificently all day from what I saw. Not that I'm probably the best judge, but anyway, I think that anyway. First overall, cheque for $100, Mark Purdy. 1 and 2, prize money only. In second place, a cheque for $70, John Isles. But however, you've got to stay upwards and onwards, there's no doubt about that. Okay, third place in the Thunder Bikes overall, and a cheque for $50. And also, we'll present this at the same time, the trophy for the overall first place, period 5. I nicknamed him the Mono Man. I thought that stuck pretty well. Neil Anderson. Made by Motorcycling Australia, just so you know that we didn't have anything to do with it. Okay, move on. Thunder Bikes, League 1 and 2, prize money still. I'd like to ask a well-known identity up here in Collie, Mr. Graham Humphreys of Collie Retrovision, to come forward. Graham is the donator of these trophies. So Graham, if you're here, if you'd like to come forward and present these trophies. To the Collie Solos, trophies presented by Graham Humphreys and donated by Collie Retrovision. If you want to buy electrical goods, he's the guy to see. The winner today did a magnificent job, Chris Cook.
Well, I'd like to thank my sponsors and my big crew, Joe, soon-to-be wife, the young bloke that can't be here, Forbes and Mills Engineering, Wanneroo Motorcycles, Glenway Signs, and all I can say is, build it and they will come.
Good on you, mate. To all you people out there in motorcycle land, I think there's a pretty stern message coming from out of all of this. And certainly it should be taken to the right people, builder tracks to go. Okay, stay with the Prince of Collie Solos. In second place today was Greg Edmonds. This recipient gets a double whammy basically. When you get good supporters of sport, they dig a little deeper. And Graham watched today. I'm sure he's had a wonderful day. It certainly appears to me that he's in wonderful spirits. He's ducked down to Retrovision. He's dug out 3 Philips clock radios and he's picked out 3 prizes that he'd like given to riders. The recipient of this particular one rides for Territory Motorcycles. He had a really, really big day. He not only wins a clock radio, but he also ran 3rd in the Prince of the Collie Solos, and that was Neil Anderson. And this guy wheeled out what I would have said was a pretty unusual sort of a bike in a road race. I'm fairly confident that it was a motocross bike, but by God, he could get the front wheel up. And the Wheel of the Day award from Graham Humphreys goes to Peter Gross. Appropriate. Did a massive big donut up at Scoffins, which is the building company right down there in Princep Street. Was on a sidecar, must have been pretty good, took the eye of Graham. And that goes to Brian and Kirsty Wyatt. Sixth in prize money I've got here. Is that right, Denise? King of the Collie side, undisclosed amount of money goes to Lindsay Fagan and Gary Campbell.
Yeah, well, not 50 like Clayton seems to think so, but yeah, this is his birthday. It's been a good day for me, and I'd like to thank the Collie Motorcycle Club for putting on a great show, and Gary for hanging on. It was pretty hard. And I'd like to thank the local mate over the back there, young Court. He came to rescue with a welder to keep me going, not to hit the curve. And all in all, it was a great day, you know, and yeah, it was really good.
Kings of Collie sidecars again. We've got prize money and trophies, I've just found out. It's not written here, but there you go. I'm not a mind reader, but we'll get it done. In second place today a cheque for an undisclosed amount, and a pair of very nice trophies, Mark Freer and Ian Gerben. I think it's fair to say that there's plenty of riders that go out with the very best machinery and all the skill in the world. Sometimes the bikes don't play, and when that happens, maybe you don't finish first. That seems to be the case here. They finished third. However, the winners and the seconds were very, very popular. But in third place, a cheque and 2 trophies, Peter Knight and Jeff Roos. Solo, there's prize money attached to this, and the Brian Hargroves trophy. I'd like to call on Peggy or Michael Britton, if one of you are here, to present this trophy, please. So Peggy Britton, and she'd like to have a few words. Before she does that, there is a very, very nice trophy here that goes to the winner, and some prize money, and I think we'll let Peggy make the announcement of who the winner was.
Ladies and gentlemen, and boys and girls, I didn't realise I had to announce this, but I'd like to congratulate Brad Thompson on the champion of the Collie Grand Prix. Brad? Brad, but before giving him the trophy, I'd like to congratulate the Collie Motorcycle Club on what was apparently a most successful day. And although I haven't been here very much, I can see why you all are so avid supporters of this. And also, while I'm here, I would really like to thank the Collie Motor Club for honouring my young brother in naming this after him. He was very proud.
Firstly, I'd like to thank Peg and her family. Brian was one of the main instigators in whether this Collie road race was going to get up and going again 10 or 12 years ago when it was first started off again after the break. And it means a lot to win it. I'd like to thank him very much. There's a few other people I'd like to thank. First one would actually be Pete Wiley. Thanks, mate. It was looking pretty shaky there for a couple up to about Thursday, but we built a good one today and it was really singing. Thanks very much, mate. To Gilly, you put together a pretty good, pretty professional team this year, mate. I didn't get to many meetings, but the leathers were still nice and new today, so we didn't scratch them. To our sponsors, the sponsors of Rick Hill's team, with Arrow Helmets, Dunlop, Castro, a few others, thanks very much, EBC Brakes, and I'd just like to congratulate the Collie Motorcycle Club. It was a good event, looked like there wasn't many hassles, and thanks very much, very proud to win it.
Place, Kings of the Collie Solo, and I don't mean this disrespectfully, but it probably would have been nice for the 2 Collie riders to have gone 1-2. Wasn't quite the case, but in third place with prize money and a trophy, Steve McDermott. And you can enjoy the rest of the evening. And I'm the president of the MCRC, Mr. Peter Smith, to say a few words, and I understand he's got some recognition for the Collie Club, so Peter, well done.
Better round of applause than that, thanks. Come on, guys. Okay, I'm going to be the last person talking tonight, so shut up and listen. Obviously, this was the last ever Round the Houses road race meeting. It's a sad event. Listen up, guys. We ain't going to do this ever again. It's sad, but it's true. But did we have good fun today, guys? Even I had fun. Okay, without Collie Motorcycle Club, this wouldn't have happened today. It also wouldn't have happened without the MCRC. Don't forget that, guys. A lot of people put in their effort from the MCRC. A lot of people out there in the hot sun from the Collie Motorcycle Club. Round of applause to all the flaggies, the SES, the St John's Ambulance people, the riders, the clerk of the course, the officials. There's hundreds of people who did their stuff today. And without them, this event would not have happened. Okay, I'd like to personally thank Shane Thompson, Kay Maverick, Chris Ransom, Julie Ransom and Mike Withers, and of course Dr Hilda Turnbull, who will get us our Grand Prix circuit in Collie, won't you, Hilda? Thank you. And if I can get Shane to come forward, wherever you are. Yes, come round here, Shane. On behalf of the MCRC and what amounts to 48 years of combined road racing excellence. Well done, Collie Motorcycle Club from the MCRC. Without these guys, it wouldn't have happened. Thanks a lot, ladies and gentlemen. Unfortunately, we won't see you here next year, but we certainly will keep road racing.
Thanks, Peter. Okay, we've just got 2 more awards, ladies and gentlemen. We do have another plaque, and I'd like to ask the President of the Collie Motorcycle Club, Mr Michael Withers, to come forward. And whilst the MCRC have done a fantastic job, I don't think there's any discounting the fact that they are the moving force in road racing in this state. We also have the parent body in Motorcycling Australia WA, who have to issue permits and do all sorts of things. Some of you probably see them as the big ogre because they in essence have had to bear down on you and close down the meeting that you so much love. Motorcycling Australia WA have entrusted me with the presentation of this magnificent plaque, which simply says, to the Collie Motorcycle Club, in recognition and with sincere appreciation, your special contribution to road racing in Western Australia, and I think you couldn't ask for a better thing than that. And to Michael Withers and all these very, very hard-working people, congratulations, exceptionally well done.
Obviously, this is a sad day for the Collie Motorcycle Club. This plaque is actually in recognition of all past members, present members, families, friends, helpers, anyone they can get to actually put something like this on. And to all of them, thanks very much. And if we get it our way, you will be back.
We have just one more award, and you can enjoy the rest of the evening in the right and proper fashion. I think it's fair to say, ladies and gentlemen, that there is one linchpin in this particular event, a very, very important linchpin, and everybody, to a person, would recognise the very, very fine efforts of this particular person. It is my exceptional honour, on behalf of the Collie Motorcycle Club, to ask Denise Stronach to come forward and accept this as a token of our appreciation for the work done. Congratulations.
I'd just like to thank everybody, congratulate all of you here, you people makes this sport, and I'm just sort of here to help it along. I've grown up at coming to this circuit, and it's a really sad day for me and my family, and I think the Collie Motorcycle Club. But thank you all, you're a great bunch.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, all that's left to say is that was the Collie round the race, round the street circuits. That is the end of the era, and the music that we'll play right now is very appropriate for the situation that we are now in. Enjoy the rest of the evening. I've got one other pleasant task to do. Enjoy this. We have got two only shirts, we should say, that have been personally autographed by Steve. They're the only two that are left with his signature on them. We're going to auction them, guys. 10 cents. There they are there. Now, you're not going to get another one of these. The personal signature is right there. I don't know what you think they're worth, but let's see how we go. We've only got two. You can be the proud owner of one. What about giving us $50 for one? 40? Somebody say 30. Got a bit of 30? I'll take a $5 bid. 30's a bit, as if 5 quicker now, but 30's a bit only. 35. 35, you're only going to get two. 40, sir. 45. 45, 30. You want to bid quickly. 40, 50 now. 55, sir. 55, I got it here at 55. I'm going to sell it at 55. It's all over and done. Sold to you for $55. Thank you very much. Okay, we got one more, and you pay Stephen for this. He deserves the money. Somebody say $50, we won't waste our time. Got a bid of 50. $50 to Mark, is at 5 somewhere. 50's a bid, so any bit of 50. I'm going to sell it quickly, Mark. At 50 only, all done. Thank you, sir, you both. $50, well done. Give it to Steve, mate. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for your attendance. Steve, spend it wisely. Everybody, when you're going home, do take care. Mr. Plod's out there, and he likes to take breathalyzers, so do it easy. Enjoy yourself for the rest of the night. Thanks very much for your participation.